All right, everyone, we're going to get started now since it's around 1 o'clock. My name's Katie. I'm a forecaster here at the National Weather Service, and this is our weekly weather briefing. And today is Thursday, July 2nd. All right, so we'll start off with our highlights. We're in a fairly typical summer pattern for the foreseeable future. So on that note, we'll have scattered thunderstorms through the weekend into early next week. These are going to be mainly during the afternoon and evening as we get that daytime heating underway. Per usual, isolated strong to severe storms will be possible, with the main threats being damaging winds, lightning, and heavy rain. Temperature-wise, we're actually going to be around normal for this time of year. However, with humidity, we're going to have heat index values or heat indices in the mid-90s to near 100. And some good news is that there's no tropical development expected in the Atlantic Ocean and Gulf of Mexico through early next week. So all of our storms will kind of be the typical summertime storm variety. Here's a satellite loop, basically just a picture from the satellite looking down, visible satellite here. The loop's about an hour long from 11:20 this morning to 12:20 this afternoon. As you can see, the radar showing some showers and storms over Mississippi and a little bit of activity off the coast of Georgia and South Carolina. But here across north and central Georgia, we are actually quiet starting off the early afternoon hours with just some clouds out there and just some clouds beginning to move over. We'll start to see a little bit more in the way of showers and storms as we head into the afternoon hours. But it looks like for the most part, today actually going to be a little bit less in the way of coverage for showers and storms than we saw over the last couple of days. All right, so speaking of rain chances as we head into the holiday weekend, definitely something to talk about as a lot of folks may be trying to be out and about. Each day is pretty much the same in terms of the pattern. So for Friday, tomorrow, rain chances ranging from 30 to about 50% across the area. On July 4th, on Saturday, similar story. Both Friday and tomorrow and Saturday, July 4th, it looks like the main focus for a little bit more activity could be in the northeast Georgia mountains and across portions of central Georgia. And then for Sunday, a slight increase in the coverage of some showers and storms for the rest of north and central Georgia. So a couple of things to mention. The main time frame for showers and storms each of these days will be from around noon to 9 p.m. Again, as we get the warmest hours of the day, working to help some storms develop. Also, rain chances of around 30 to 50% mean that not every location will see rain each day, and it's also possible that some folks may not see any rain at all over the next 3 days. But just to kind of paint this picture of our pop-up storms with maybe a little bit better coverage and some ingredients coming into play to make rain chances a little more likely, again, for central Georgia and the northeast Georgia mountains. As far as how much rain, these maps are always kind of variable during the summer because it's hard to pinpoint exactly where storms will pop up and dump a lot of rain. So always the caveat is that locally higher rainfall totals are possible where storms will produce those heavy rain areas. But for the most part, you can kind of see reflected here that central Georgia and the north Georgia mountains are kind of the focus for rainfall totals around 1/4 inch to 3/4 of an inch. Again, this is today, Thursday through Sunday, and a little bit lesser amounts of rain across Metro Atlanta and Athens, Macon, surrounding areas. All right, temperatures as we go through the next 3 days. Tomorrow we'll have high temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s, and with humidity factored in, the heat index will be in the lower 90s to the isolated upper 90s, even close to around 100 in some of our southernmost counties. July 4th, not a whole lot different. Actual temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s, but heat index values as they top out in the afternoon will be in the lower 90s to the mid 90s. And for Sunday, high temperatures will be in the mid 80s and lower 90s again, maybe slightly lower high temperatures if we have more cloud cover and showers out there. But the maximum heat index still, some spots will be around 95 for the maximum heat index. So each day it's going to feel a little bit warmer than it actually is, just given we are in a very humid summertime weather pattern. As far as how things are looking, rain and temperature wise, looking out on days 6 through 10. So this correlates to our forecast, kind of looking out toward July 7th through the 11th. For right now, the Climate Prediction Center, which produces these forecasts, is expecting slightly above normal precipitation chances for a lot of Georgia. That 40 is indicating a 40% chance of above normal precip. And then for temperatures, we're kind of grayed out across the north and central Georgia there on the map on the right. So that just means we're about going to be near normal, not really a indication of well above or well below in terms of chances for temperatures that are above or below normal. All right, just a quick recap. Scattered thunderstorms will be in the forecast basically today, which is Thursday, through early next week, mainly in the afternoon and evening, general time frame around noon to 9 p.m. each day. No widespread or very organized severe weather is expected, but as always, a couple storms can be strong to severe during this time of the year, with the main impacts being damaging winds, lightning, and heavy rain. Temperatures will be near seasonable, although we'll, of course, have heat index values near the mid 90s to around 100 in some parts of our southern area, as we are in a very muggy, humid weather pattern. And on the tropical front, there is no development expected in the Atlantic and Gulf of Mexico through early next week. As always, if you have any questions, please connect with us by phone, by our briefing page where you can get the contents that we've talked about here, on the web, social media, and we will also have this video up on YouTube. So if there are any questions, go ahead and chat, ask away, and on the phone line as well.